Welcome to Awakening Heart Network. My name is Toya Valley, and today we have a special edition of the Global Healing Forum. This Global Healing Forum was something that came about quite imminently. We just felt the need to come together and to do a Global Healing Forum. So there's going to be another scheduled Global Healing Forum in this month. Usually we have one. This month we're going to have two. And so it is with great pleasure that we welcome you to this call to understand what it is to create change. We're going to be creating change from the inside out in the most immediate ways. Now, the Global Healing Forum always creates change, but at this point we felt that with so much going on the planet, we wanted to have another option. We wanted to bring more to the platform so that people would have a few more supportive ways during these incredibly, the joyous times, but they're also hectic times. For many people, this is a holiday season. At another turn, there have been so many things going on the planet, and we wanted to bring forth something new that would allow for everybody to create from the depths of their heart heaven on earth. And so it's without further ado that I bring out Aurora Juliana Ariel. But let me tell you a little bit about her before we bring her out. Aurora is an amazing person, and she knows very well all of the changes which can happen. She's had so many experiences in her life, and these experiences have caused her to be able to see through different timelines what possibilities are options for us to activate. And so Aurora is always understanding how we can navigate through these different timelines to create the best and highest outcome. So let me tell you a little bit about her if you don't already know. Whether it's pioneering work in the psyche, bringing out her landmark discoveries in global conferences, writing books, leading the Quest trainings, or expressing her musical talents, Aurora Juliana Ariel possesses the proverbial Midas touch. Her brand of alchemy is the sacred sort, yielding a gold one can only discover within. Pioneering doctor and scientist, author and musician, entrepreneur and producer, mystic and healer, Aurora is a Renaissance woman for the new millennium. Aurora, thank you so much for knowing that we needed to do this additional Global Healing Forum for this month, and so grateful that you called this into being. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Turia and Donna, for hosting once again what is going to be a landmark change for our planet. And I'm so grateful that we're all in sync, that we all knew that things were gearing up planetarily that needed timely attention. And what I have seen through this Sacred Alchemy work is where we all bring our issues, our patterns, the human momentums, the belief systems, and our piece to the planetary puzzle, that causal level in the psyche where we are the creator beings and we're creating alternative realities and what would be for our highest good in our planet. And as we bring those to the altar, each Global Healing Forum, so much planetary change is taking place because through this inner work, as we heal the inner and we bring our authentic selves, our true divine illumined selves back into the command center of our beings to stand on that, sit on that throne of power, you could say, within our beings. And then from that vantage point, being that authentic self as we walk through this world, that is the most powerful thing any of us can be doing on the planet today to affect positive planetary change. Because when we're in our true authentic selves, we're in our loving nature. We are emanating peace, harmony, and love. We are allowing our relationships to flourish. We are living the abundant life. We are in the new reality that we are so intent on helping birth on earth today. So as dire potentials loom up, I want to share with you very honestly, they're not for us to become fearful over and to get into negative states of mind and to feel like victims to a sad fate. It's the next piece to the puzzle that we want to come together to address. And that's what this special, timely Global Healing Forum is about. There's things mounting on the planet, a lot of souls in distress, even elemental life in the animal kingdom. There's an unsettled feeling and a lot of dire potentials that are about to crash upon the world like a big tsunami. I'm not saying it's going to be a tsunami. I'm just saying as the energies mount, it is the next opportunity for us to come together and heal and transform these things from within our psyches, because this is where it's all encoded. This is where it's all coming out of. So as we stop being our shadow selves all day, irritated, frustrated, angry, upset with this person, unhappy, and we start becoming our authentic selves, loving, kind, compassionate, excited about life, passionate, creative, we're going to help birth that reality, that beautiful future potential on Earth, and we're going to be dissolving together across the Earth as we're holding together these dire potentials that have been prophesied for our time, and we are undoing them from within. So this is the magic that Mother Mary told me as she came to sponsor Sacred Alchemy in the world in the year 2000. When I received her visitation, she showed me that what I'd been doing and developing for my own well-being and those people that could find me would be such a powerful offering to humanity. It would change the world from within. So that's what we're about. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure a lot of you are aware of the current planetary conditions. If you're tuning in to what's happening behind the scenes, you realize there's a lot of cleanup to still do, and we all need to be vigilant because we are in the time of the cleanup. We're not in the time of basking in the result of all our great work. So even as we want to be experiencing heaven on earth in our own relationships and life and lifestyles more and more, as we're acclimating to being in our authentic selves more and more through this work, we also know there's a lot yet to be addressing, and today is very timely. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing with friends, family, and your networks afterwards to avail yourselves of the replay, because the healing's just as powerful as more and more people listen and join in.
Absolutely. So we're very, very grateful to be here, to have the opportunity to come together. Before the calls, we come together and we try to really look very deeply at what is going on and how can we actually be very specific. You know, of course, it's the divine, and the divine is going to work in the way that's highest and best for everyone. But in getting very specific around this time, what's going on right now, there's a lot of emotion that's up, like Aurora said. People are feeling frustrated and frazzled. Fear is up. These inner aspects which don't allow us to stay in the present moment and to stay with this ease and grace, and so that we can walk with firm foundation and groundedness, compassion towards ourselves, compassion to others, love for ourselves, love for others, happiness inside of us, happiness created outside of us. So it was really important that we come together right now to create this special offering so that everyone would have a resource, another resource, an additional resource to creating heaven on earth here at this time, because that's what we came to do. And anything outside of that is not part of this divine plan. We did not come here to continue the same old and continue to create problems and continue to create, family lineages with so much dysfunction and pollute the planet and to hurt and to even have these hurtful feelings inside. And so everybody on the call knows that. But as we gather together here on the call, it changes everything on the outside. It changes the timeline. We literally jump to another timeline. And so that's why we're here. And so we're very grateful for everybody who's come today to participate, incredibly grateful. And we want to thank everybody for their kind donations. We want to thank you for being so helpful and allowing your testimonials to go on the webpage, allowing your testimonials to go out to your friends on the Global Healing page. You send it to Aurora, you send it to us. So through your donations, through your presence on the calls, and through your testimonials, we're able to reach more people to show them what is actually going on so they can feel it for themselves. It's touching everyone. It's touching everyone. Every call touches every atom of the entire, cosmological structure. At the same time, it's good to know that all this change is happening. So thank you so much for being a part of this and for wanting to show up. And because we are in our truest divine humanity, the divine part of us, we are what we came here to be a part of. We're not looking for it out there. It's deep inside of all of us. So we can walk on this planet as divine humanity as opposed to being suckered into all of these other concepts that are not of ourselves. That's why it feels so bad. It's not our highest truth. So we thank you all for coming to this call and for allowing yourselves to be a huge part of this transformation. And it's going to be very, very exciting. So thank you again.
I want to acknowledge every single one of you for coming and taking the time to participate in this Global Healing Forum. It is incredible what we're doing. Those of us on these teams providing this forum, we have inner sight, so we see in living color movies what's taking place during these forums, and it gives us such great gratitude to know that we're doing our part. I also want to acknowledge those ones that are on the front lines in this world that we are supporting through this inner work, who are standing out there and at great risk to bring forth the truth and stand in the light and change systems and change this world as we know it. All of us together are 400 million now and counting. This is a big gift that we've come to bring the planet at this time, because humanity was evolving so slowly for such millennia upon millennia of time that once again the whole world was primed for major cataclysms, major disasters, as has been seen 12,600 years ago and many other time periods where there has been advanced civilizations that have gone down like in a twinkling of an eye. And we all came in from realms of light, from far-off worlds. We are here together in this time to change this reality, to upgrade this planetary system and system of worlds, to bring the light, the truth, the authentic self back into the equation so the divine plan can manifest once again, so the time and the reign of darkness and sorrows is over. And we are heralding in the new dawn. We are here to bring the new world into physical manifestation. So very importantly is this inner work we're doing so that we're shedding all those human programs that have run the world up until now and created so much distress, suffering, and havoc. As we're bringing our aspects to the temple every month in these global healing forums and also doing the inner work in between, and why we've given you the quest to help you do it, we're changing the future exponentially every time, because as we heal the inner aspects, and when you think of millions healing in each global healing forum, and the subconscious that have run programs that were going to create adverse conditions in everyone's lives and collectively on the planet. When you think about how each month we're clearing massive amounts of this inner material so we can shift into a higher state of being, the whole world is shifting. That's why the Divine Ones are telling us what a great job we're all doing, because we keep redialing ourselves to more beneficent futures, individually and collectively. So I want to thank and honor each one of you for participating in this. Let's expand our numbers in 2017. Let's get this thing really in a big movement of positive planetary change. Again, we thank you for all your support. It means so much, all your belief in us and your divine assistance and your prayers. All right, let's get ready. Hopefully you've set your intentions, you've lit your candles, you've got your altars ready, you are aligned with us for the greatest healing that's ever been done before. We're going to rock and roll right now. Beloved Father, Mother, Divine Universal Presence, our inner Divine Selves and heavenly sponsors, and the inner Divine Selves of our loved ones, our families, and all humanity and all sentient beings and all systems of worlds, elemental life, and the divine guardians of these planetary homes and lands. We are so grateful for your divine assistance. And we call to you the sponsors of the Temple Sacred Alchemy and Awakening Heart Network, the Elohim, the archangels, hosts of light, great cosmic beings, elemental life, beloved angelic hosts. Assist us now to rise into the glory of our true authentic selves and free us from all matrices, belief systems, patterns, momentums, vows, wills, intentions, curses, and all that has perpetuated the saint martyr pattern, the worker bee programming, and other tampering programming, and anything in our DNA or psyches that are creating adversity in our lives or on this planet. We offer these things up to you this day. We ask for a mighty clearing on behalf of all beings everywhere, that we free ourselves and this world from all dark matrices and the matrices that have prevailed in this system of worlds and all the outer manifestations of darkness. We ask that all that is within us that has contributed to it be now healed and transformed on the causal levels. We offer up all distress, all financial concern, all consciousness of lack, and all aspects of self that have been out of alignment and living in a false identity, so that our truth, our true illumined self may now sit on the throne of power within us and all beings everywhere, that we may take command of this earth under the great divine plan and bring harmony, peace, love, and light through all races, unity with all people of all nations, the divine economy restored, elemental life restored to bring forth the divine weather patterns and earth conditions, abundance for all, freedom, enlightenment, and peace. Harmony and love is the prevalent reality, and the abundant life, the Garden of Eden, restored in all its glory. Nature back to its benevolent, pristine reality. Thank you, Elohim, for the great cleanup and addressing the financial systems, media systems, educational, governmental, planetary, political, Fukushima, and all adverse conditions. May they now be brought back to the greater divine plan and back into a divine matrix of light, love, harmony, and peace. We stand together throughout the world and we link up in a mighty Antakarana of light, and we claim freedom for all souls everywhere and the abundant life. We stand together for the divine economy restored, for full disclosure and the release to humanity of all the advanced technologies, healing modalities, inventions, cures, and remedies that will help us swiftly transform this world. We thank you, and we receive these things into our hearts, lives, and hands today for the wise use, the wise stewardship of this planetary home and system of planetary homes. We are grateful to all of you who are assisting now on every level, blessing our world and assisting us to awaken and come of age as a humanity, to be living in the light and truth of who we are. We thank you for this great healing and advancement of all souls today in the matter planes, in the planetary system of worlds, in the astral planes and planes of being. And we are grateful and accept these things done in accordance with divine will and the highest good of all. Oh, beloved ones, I, Alpha, come into the earth and stand in this planetary home, centered in the God identity that coalesces change in the outer reality. So it is, as you stand in your authentic selves, free and clear of human programs and miasms that have deterred the divine plan on earth. So as you rise with me and stand with me in the earth, know that great change is at hand. For the inner reality is the keynote of positive change in the world. So as you align yourself with the great divine plan for your life, so is the greater divine plan manifest, a blessed reality for all on earth. For as more and more of humanity comes of age in this time, rises into the glory of their true identity, and stands in that glory, free and clear of the human conditioning, so shall the outer world shift in a twinkling of an eye, becoming the divine reflection of the immortal, eternal self. Thus I come with my beloved Omega and legions of light and great Elohim and powerful cosmic beings and those blessed ones working on many planes of being now for the great beneficence of this system of worlds. So a mighty healing, upgrading is now taking place, and you can feel it within you as every atom, cell, and electron is now rising in vibration, carrying you up, lifting you up into your divine natures, so that you are standing in the earth illumined and free, free of the dross of the human conditioning, free of the patterns and beliefs that have held you back and held you in dark matrices through time. That is all dissolving now as the Elohim and these great cosmic beings do a mighty cleanup in the earth through your psyches, entering in now to those deep stratas, the causal level where all the problems were born out of, from those viruses that got into the human computer system and deterred humanity from the great one reality that they are divine, divine creator beings of great power and might. And so, as these lesser belief systems came into play, so has that reality been etched on the screen of life. And so do you see the trauma and travail that has prevailed out of the one source which has been within you, within the psyches of humanity. Yes, beloved, it is coming out of the psyche, the consciousness of humanity, not from dark powers that come and take over and enslave you. No, the first cause is the inner enslavement that must be healed. The Saint Martyr programs, the worker bee programming, the parts of self that believe they are nothing or so much less, or deserving of suffering or punishment of any kind. These are what we call forth today for a mighty healing. So a mass exodus can take place out of your psyche of ones that have lived as little personalities willing dark realities in your world, and thus collectively creating great damage to this planetary system. And these worlds have known great wars and travail and cataclysmic activities through time as the souls have descended into lower states of consciousness and dwelled in unreality, perpetuating the darkness, yet not knowing that they were not victims to a sad fate, rather creator beings, creating the whole holographic matrix of decadence and destruction. Now we address the powers that be and we say, come into alignment with the divine reality now. It is the last choice point to join the fray of this great planetary change and the beneficence that is willed from on high and in the many souls who have come to be the true reality in the future for this humanity. It is an abundant reality, a Garden of Eden that wants to have its full expression in the world of form, that wants to play out and dance as a beautiful song in the souls of this humanity, so that harmony is the keynote in this world, reverberating out to systems of worlds, so that love is the prevailing reality that fills your beings every day with gratitude as everything around you flourishes and you stand in radiant, youthful health, vibrant and alive, passionate to bring out your offerings to a world that is coming into a whole new level of blessedness, perfection under the divine plan. Feel the great beneficence of the heart of Mother Mary now as she radiates the rose light of love into this world. Feel the power of the Elohim of love as they radiate every molecule, every atom, cell, electron into the vibration of love. Feel your bodies quickening under this great descent of light, coming through your crown chakras, bathing your auric fields, up-leveling the cells and atoms of your physical bodies, up-leveling every system in this world, all relationships, up-leveling your health so that you can be vibrant and have the capacity to give your best offering to the world. We free you now from dark matrices that have been in place forever upon this planet, beloved, in this system of worlds. Watch it be released as the Elohim take it all up to be transformed. Feel yourself being able to truly breathe a sigh of relief now as the ancient echoes and all the programming is released from your soul, setting you free. And now, beloved, divine healers come en masse to heal your psyche, repair the schisms, bring your brain back into that chemistry balance that allows you to live in that eloquent reality of your divine self. Now the repair of the DNA and the coding with the divine codes, the destiny codes, the immortality codes, restoring, repairing, realigning, resetting the divine matrix within you. Feel that anchored right in that sacral chakra where you are living in your divine beingness, anchored in the truth of who you are, centered in yourself, so that the light of who you are is full-bodied, all the way physical now. No longer up a crystal core, but in physical embodiment on this earth, standing with us now as we are many legions of light across the earth, standing for the transformation of this system of worlds. Know of what we speak. Know the great portent of the times. Know this great adventure that you have signed up for at inner levels, that you've undergone so much travail to bring forth your offerings so the great healings could take place in all these different levels and areas of life as you bring your offerings month by month, and the deep patterning that created all the distress is cleared. Know that this world is never the same, that even now it has altered so dramatically. You would be astounded to see that you are not even on the same future line, and so much adversity has been taken out of your future and that of all humanity, and many dark matrices have been consumed, and much patterning that would have created great distress on this planet, and those that have been in power that have created timelines of great demise and adversity of humanity, Even they are being transformed now by the mighty light that is helping dissolve the matrices within them. And why, beloved? Because you first clear it in you. Therefore, you do not need these leaders of darkness to be working havoc on this planet any longer. And they shall be replaced in time with those benevolent leaders that will lead humanity into the new era. So this is the time of change, the time where we're changing the guard. And those that want to participate in the great light that is burning on earth have the availability to step into that light now, to live in the light and be a beneficent presence in this world. This is an open offer to all souls everywhere, and no one is excluded. Understand that what you see playing out of the outer world, which is adverse, is only a mirrored image of that which is now calling for healing within. Thus, you do not need to be upset any longer about what others are doing and how they are playing their roles. Go within and heal that upset. Bring it to our global healing forums. Allow the change to take place within you, and you will see a world transformed. This is the magic of Sacred Alchemy. This is why the Temple of Sacred Alchemy was formed. This is the great work of the ages. And we thank you each one for participating with us, for trusting in the divine within you and within us, that this great work could be done, that the great change can take place from within the psyches of humanity. We bless you, beloved, with a great benevolent light. We fill you with the divine light of protection. We seal you and your families with the divine light of love. We are allowing you now to bask in the beneficent emerald light of healing for your physical bodies. And ailments that you have had are being lifted off now, and you are being freed, beloved. And those adverse conditions you never thought would go away, they're dissolving now. And all the hardship financially and otherwise, in career challenges, in relationship challenges, are being dissolved and are no more in your future. And as you come and keep clearing, the positive changes will keep taking place, beloved. For this shall not end until we have the world transformed. We will stand with you to the end, to the very last day, when the last of greed and avarice and dark potentials are dissolved in the light. This is our mission with you, a great universal mission of great love, of great caring for all beings everywhere and for these planetary homes and systems of worlds. Know that we are ever with you. Know that you are doing a mighty work with us. Know that you are embraced with the greatest love and blessing and assistance from on high. You are not alone. You stand together as a mighty Antakarana of light in the planet. You are one of many that are being quickened, awakened, and aligned with a greater divine plan in this time. Know that you are a vessel of light, an emissary of love, an important element in the world today. Know that you are ready to stand more in the divine authority of who you truly are. And it is safe, beloved. It is safe for you to stand forth and be who you are in this world, to shine forth your light and live humbly yet eloquently the truth of who you are. There's no more reason to hide the light of who you are, the great effervescence of your spiritual nature, for it is an exquisite beingness that will rally and inspire others to be their best selves. You are a role model, beloved. You must rise into the glory of your authentic self and be the truth of who you are, to play your greatest role in this earth as a beneficent being whose light radiates out to the planet and brings its great love and magnitude of heart into the planetary equation. By rising and being the truth of who you are helping set the tone of the new vibration on earth and quicken the masses into awakening unparalleled in any system of worlds before this time, because you are transforming and rising from the ashes of the human condition into the glory of your true authentic self. They too can rise, and they are awakening like little children who you've come to serve. This humanity is waking up now, and all those that have been in positions of power, yes, they are changing as well. Everything adverse is being transformed. Everything that was of a scary potential dissolved. We are changing the world from within. We are resetting the divine economy and abundance for all. We are resetting harmony through all nations and peoples. We are resetting the greater divine plan of the beneficent weather patterning and the blessing of this earth mother, that she give her cornucopia of opulence, gifts to the world. We stand with many beings from many nations and worlds. We stand in the light of truth, and many are here to assist. So take heart, humanity. You are not alone in this equation fighting against the darkest night you've ever encountered. You are vessels of great light who are transforming this world and bringing the light from the higher octaves into every atom, cell, electron, and molecule of this physical reality, this holographic field. And great change has taken place and shall continue in and through you. So blessings, blessings, blessings to you from on high, all our beloved ones. Blessings from Elohim and the great cosmic beings who chart the destiny of planetary systems. Great love and light pours to you now. You are our beloved ones, our sacred brothers and sisters of the light, standing in the earth, doing your part, and all of us together, creating a bastion of light so vast that is an all-consuming fire of great light, a sacred fire that is consuming the dross and the dark matrices in this world. Yes, the prophecies of a time of great fire are at hand, but not a destructive fire, beloved, a benevolent fire, transmuting with the violet ray, the emerald ray, the blue ray, the white fire, the rose light of love, and all the different golden and other rays, dissolving, consuming, transforming, illumining, and resetting the divine matrix and every molecule of this planetary home and system of worlds. Know the great change has come. Know that you are the change, standing in the earth as we come from the heavens, month by month, lending our assistance to you. Know the great work being done, even blessing the inner world, blessing the inner earth and the interplanetary systems. For all beings now are being bathed in our light and the great benevolence that wants to bring perfection, the divine perfection of this great plan to everyone, everywhere. Hold in the light. Be strong and align yourself with your highest mission and destiny. Stand in your authentic self, and when you move out of that self, do the Sacred Alchemy. Practice the Quest 7 steps and make sure you are only spending a short amount of time in the misery and suffering from these patterns. There is no need to suffer anymore, beloved, so clean it up instead of playing it out, and watch as your life changes so dramatically, knowing that then as you see the change in yourselves, that you are part of a great and vast planetary change that is underway. Hail, legions of light, who are with us, doing the mighty work on earth today, the great cleanup and the dissolving of the matrices, and the undoing of the programming and the tampering, and the undoing of everything that has caused diversity in this world. Blessings, blessings to all beings everywhere. We shine our benevolence upon you, and we bless you with the light of truth